Yeah.
I like that decision making. Instant. It's like, okay.
And then in yesterday's games as well, they had the first few games that were kind of rough, and then they brought it back. So
What's gonna happen this time around between these two squads? Thundertop Gaming and Alpha 7, AJ and Carrillo both go down. Tian now trying to take the fight, but it is gonna be Jing who gets flanked by Mafioso. 2v1 now. Squash and Mafioso up against Tianyu. Can he do it? Or will the Molly burn him to a crisp? He's stuck in that corner, unable to run away. Spam from the S12K. Just trying to get a little bit more damage onto Tian. Gets followed. Squash gets the elimination. Alpha wipe. Thunder Talk. They lose Carrillo only, but Tianba is here. This time, there are no slouches to this push. It is quick, it is clean, it is concise, but Band gets knocked down. Mafioso swings onto QZZ, gets another one. Mafioso helping to turn this fight around. Then all of a sudden, Tianba lose 2. And it's a 2v2 situation. 2v1, are you kidding me, Alpha? What is the story with Brazilians and wiping 2 squads in 2 minutes? This is the second time it happens from a different squad in a different game, on a different map. Tianba, what can you do? Aching not much to put forward an Alpha 7 with one hell of a highlight reel being shown in the whole. You could have gotten the fight, you could have got 3 clean elims. But it just seemed like it was the communication was nowhere near. Alpha 7 after that fight. I mean, hey, there was not much they could do. They were caught off during their rotation and they were eliminated. It's still a positive thing for Alpha 7 because they were able to wipe out 2 squads after being put in a tough situation. So I would still take that as a positive for them.
Yeah.
And now they're deciding, okay, there's too many squads here. I don't think we can fit in because there's DK and DRX present in the same area as well. Vampire will be wiped by D plus Kia as well here, Nep. I think every single person watching this stream should, because this map, we'll get back to that later, because right now LGD going for a push onto D plus Kia. They're able to get a couple of eliminations. Osal and Nolbu not able to assist from the distance. MPM secures the elimination onto Fabian. And LGD in a very tough situation. Tian will be left alive with Afu, the last 2.
Lol.
Couple of smokes to provide some cover. D plus Kia
out.
Move, and MPM is here for backup. Yeah, D plus Kia will be eliminated. I was trying to see what in the heck was happening in that fight.
Yeah.
But we'll get back to it later because now we are in the 19th minute of the match, and a lot of the fights are starting to break out more and more as teams are fighting for position, fighting for survival in this game, fighting for every point possible.
Not sure that's the best play, but it is center. I mean, hey, they're in zone, so maybe that's exactly what they want to do. LGD might be following suit here. In that Elan feed, you do see KN going up against CD Alliance, rather. Afu able to get that clean little spray and finish over onto BTR Ryan there, as well as CD Alliance do go out. No more points on the board for them. Sandstorm, they're still 14 points on the board, 16th place.
And that's not the best situation for them. We'll cover that later on as LGD now. That was a couple of more eliminations. Reject! Get absolutely torn apart from so many different directions, but somehow it's actually APG that seals that last elimination in the nick of time. So you know what, I do have to say, massive shout out to production, just because I have to say the amount of information we're getting on the right side, showing the names of the players on the team that's currently in first place. Love that. Absolutely phenomenal. Shout out to you guys are amazing. We continue. 8 squads remaining with 26 players left alive. APG and all of, look at that, 1st to 7th and then 12th. My lord, this is just an opportunity. This is when the teams can start, I want to say, getting us to the point where we might see a top.
In the 1v1, and Sook! We didn't see it, but Sook gets Zeal with that explosive bow. He's going to finish up that knock.
Producer,
so down.
take us there, please!
I know! But oh well,
Please.
Tian,
Okay.
no, things are happening. Tian moves in forward, gets taken out immediately. Hyunbin able to get him from behind a tree, man. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, okay, look, they were able to trade 1-for-1 We'll get back to that a little bit later, as now Hyunbin continues to fight. Hyunbin goes down. Tian able to crawl back and get to a position where he can get revived. DRX, so much pressure being applied by LGD. So is not able to help from that far angle. Sykes, what can you do? He's gonna try with this nade to see if he can maybe finish off that player that was knocked down. Not sure if the nade will be able to get.
But order gets taken low. No one's in zone right now except for KN.
Yes, ma'am. Kinotrope are very happy with the hand that they have been dealt at the moment. So is thinking, okay, well, it was nice while it lasted, but I'm still gonna make this as long and as excruciatingly painful as possible for the side of LGD. Smoke, Smollies, and everything being thrown. Order and Weibo are taking a fight with Influence Rage. Tian thinking, I want this fight over. I want this fight done.
Whoa.
But 2 players of LGD go down. And I believe it was to a third party from Weibo. It wasn't a member of DRX. I think he might have been able to get 1 knock, but not all of them. DRX are out, and now we have our final 4. Weibo trying to see if they can get into the zone. Team Spirit looking for a back-to-back. They have been so quiet this entire game. They have 1 elimination to their name, and now they're in the 7th zone. And quite possibly, if they're able to take out Kinotrope, they can get a back-to-back.
They absolutely could, but Kinotrope, we've seen them change up the pace. Never mind. Nomi with the nade's gonna get that opening knock. Nomi gets traded though, so that puts you back down to square one. Finale does go on down. Mark is made very, very low here, and this is where those nades just keep on coming in. Effect with the nade. Nasty work onto Mark here. Influence Rage do go out there. Kitsune able to pick up another point. Top 3 for them. Once again, where was this Team Spirit in PMSL CSA? This is looking like a back-to-back win if WBG aren't careful, but WBG, look, again with this fight. No, again with this fight, look at it. They've been able to move in.
Now.
They do.
Yeah.
But they have that zone. They have the spread. Kitsune and crew might just go down here. Yeah, Sook able to get this spread. Oh, and gets it traded immediately here. KN just down to a solo. It allows Team Spirit to have a little bit of time to work here. It could go either way.
It really could. And Kinotrope, Ozzy-san, he's just trying to survive. He has nades, mollies, and everything being thrown from every possible angle. Still being able to survive this much pressure, this much damage. But it's fine. Team Spirit now, they're back to 3 players. And in fact, lovely knock onto Order. He knows they have to take care of the possibility of a third party in order to secure this game, in order to get the first back-to-back. Is it possible? 4v1v1 essentially at this point. Ozzy-san from KN, phenomenal to stay alive up until this point and to secure top 3, but is it a top 2 or will 3-3Z survive just long enough to maintain that?
There we go.
Ozzy-san will be taken out. Yeah, Matic secures it, and now it's a 4v2, yes. But I believe one of the players is knocked down, Sook. There is no chance of a revive. And the best thing for 3-3Z to do is, I mean, you can try the 1v4, but with them having the position, and then they can just chill, you could just die to the zone and not give them the points.
Yeah, at this point, well, I don't think it's going to be allowed now. Nomi in the vehicle. Oh, and he's going to give the point over. Maybe not. They now have that info, though. That was a valuable knock. He might get knocked, but that's what they needed to do. The nade is going to be coming through. Nomi might just give a point away to Weibo here. Possibly. Doesn't look like it did any damage. He's looking for that info, though. He really is trying to get that one Elim. Yep, there he goes. That's their 9th point on the board.
Is this possible?
Fair enough. He's not going to get the win, though.
You say that.
I say that.
I say that. Let's have a look. It's a 1v3. The zone is in favor of Team Spirit 100%. If one of them can stand behind one, I mean, I don't think he has any more nades. He only has 1 molly. He can only do so much in this situation. Yeah, it has to be denied that point. But I mean, if you can get more knocks, if you can get more damage.
Oh, careful!
If he's taking this fight, okay.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hold on. 1v4 to 1v2. But yeah.
I was very worried there for a second. Geez, Team Spirit with our first back-to-back win of the event of PMHI here. They come in clutch back